Boundaries are essential for healthy relationships and a fulfilling life. They serve as the foundation upon which we build our interactions with others. They are the invisible lines we draw to protect our physical, emotional, and mental well-being. These lines help us maintain our inner peace and personal integrity. Boundaries define what we are and are not okay with. They clarify our values and priorities, guiding our actions and decisions. They help us communicate our needs and limits to others. By expressing our boundaries, we foster understanding and respect in our relationships. Imagine a garden without a fence. It would be vulnerable to external influences and disruptions. Anyone or anything can wander in, trample the flowers, and disrupt the harmony. This is what happens when we lack boundaries in our lives. Boundaries act like that fence, safeguarding our personal space and preventing others from overstepping. They create a safe environment for growth and flourishing. Without boundaries, we risk burnout, resentment, and strained relationships. Our well-being and happiness can suffer greatly. Setting clear boundaries is not selfish. It is an act of self-care and respect for ourselves and others. It allows us to recharge and maintain our energy. When we establish healthy boundaries, we create a space for mutual respect, trust, and healthy connections. This leads to more fulfilling and balanced relationships. Therapists and relationship experts emphasize the importance of boundaries in all aspects of life. Boundaries are essential for maintaining healthy relationships, personal well-being, and professional success. They help us define our limits and protect our emotional and mental health. Dr. Brené Brown, a renowned researcher on vulnerability and shame, states, "Daring to set boundaries is about having the courage to love ourselves, even when we risk disappointing others." It's a profound act of self-respect and self-care. Setting boundaries requires courage because it involves communicating our needs and potentially facing discomfort or disapproval. It's about being honest with ourselves and others. However, this discomfort is temporary and pales compared to the long-term benefits of establishing healthy boundaries. Over time, we learn to navigate these conversations with more ease and confidence. Clinical psychologist Dr. Henry Cloud highlights the empowering nature of boundaries, saying, "Boundaries are not about keeping other people out. They are about giving ourselves permission to let certain people in. They help us create a safe space for meaningful connections. By setting boundaries, we take control of our lives and choose who and what we allow to influence us. This intentionality shapes our experiences and interactions. This empowers us to create a life aligned with our values and priorities. Ultimately, boundaries are a key component of a fulfilling and balanced life." Boundaries are not walls that separate us but bridges that connect us in healthier ways. When we set clear boundaries in our relationships, we communicate our needs and expectations, reducing misunderstandings and conflicts. For instance, setting boundaries around our time and availability helps prevent resentment and overwhelm. It allows us to prioritize self-care and engage in activities that bring us joy, ultimately making us better partners, friends, and family members. Healthy boundaries also foster mutual respect and understanding. When we respect our own boundaries, we model that behavior for others, encouraging them to do the same. This creates a dynamic of equality and reciprocity, strengthening the foundation of our relationships. Section 4. The power of boundaries. Boosting self-esteem and mental well-being. Setting boundaries is an act of self-love and self-respect. It is a way to honor our own needs and prioritize our mental health. It means valuing our needs and well-being enough to protect them. By doing so, we create a safe space for ourselves to thrive. When we consistently honor our boundaries, we build self-confidence and reinforce our sense of self-worth. This practice helps us to achieve our goals with a positive mindset. By setting boundaries, we are essentially saying, "I matter, my feelings matter, and my needs matter." This declaration is crucial for our emotional health. This affirmation of self-worth ripples outward, positively impacting our mental health and overall well-being. It enhances our relationships and interactions with others. When we allow others to consistently violate our boundaries, we send a message to ourselves and the world that our needs are not important. This can be detrimental to our self-esteem. This can lead to feelings of resentment, anger, anxiety, and even depression. Over time, it erodes our sense of self and well-being. On the other hand, when we assert our boundaries, we experience a sense of empowerment and control over our lives. This empowerment fosters a healthier, more balanced life. Section 5. Embrace boundaries. Embrace a fulfilling life. Setting boundaries is an ongoing process, not a one-time event. As we grow and evolve, so do our needs and boundaries. It's important to regularly reflect on our boundaries and adjust them as needed. Start by identifying areas in your life where you feel drained, disrespected, or taken advantage of. These are often signs that boundaries need to be established or reinforced. Remember, setting boundaries is not about being controlling or demanding. It's about communicating your needs clearly and respectfully. When you set boundaries from a place of self-care and compassion, you create a more peaceful and fulfilling life for yourself and those around you.